Sure, I will send it. Once it's done, I will send it.
Okay. So we have finished the static method, right? So I'll explain it again. So you cannot
So kindly
put
record.
everything.
I will start recording.
I'm recording.
Okay.
So
Fine, ma'am.
okay, so we are having two types of methods, right? Static methods and non-static method.
Non-static method.
Yes. So you cannot put everything inside the main method. If it is a static method, if you are putting that in different methods, then it is more readable, and debugging will also be easy. So we used to have methods. So first we have seen static methods yesterday. In static methods, it will have a fixed memory space, and it must be created outside the main method. It must be properly called inside the main method. We have seen these concepts. So now we are going to see the next method, which is non-static method. So let's see what is that. I'm going to create a new class. So just ls. I'm having a main method here. Okay. So now it is non-static method. So the syntax for first, what is non-static method? So in static method, when you are writing the code, it will allocate the memory space. But here, you have to allocate memory space for calling it. You have to allocate the memory space. So then, it is having certain syntax. It is public. You won't be having the static keyword. It is same syntax as that of non-static method, but you won't be having static keyword. So it is access modifier. Then return type, then name of the method, and it is having certain syntax for.
So we don't use static in it. Okay.
Yes. So for calling this non-static method, we are having two steps. So in static method, you will just make use of the file name. It will be already there. But for calling a non-static method, what you have to do is you have to create an object for the class. Okay. After that, you have to call it. So how to create an object? So let's see. So it is class name, object name equal to new class name. So in this line number 14, this part is object creation part. New class name, this is object creation part, and this part is naming part. So why I am in need of the naming is, I am going to use the syntax object name dot method name. So for that I am in need of that syntax. So I am in need of this object name. So it involves two steps for calling non-static method, and it is class name. First you have to create an object. This is the creation part. Whenever you are using this new keyword and then class name, automatically the object will be created. So after the object is created, you are giving a name to that object. Yes, automatically. It is like an instance. That is, object is also called as instance variable.
Instance variable. What does it mean? Instance.
So it is a class instance. So it's like a representative of class. So we used to call them as instance variable. Now we are going to create non-static method. We have to create it outside the main method. So the rules are common for both static and non-static method. I have to create it outside the main method. Let it be public void area, and I'm going to create some variables inside it. So it is integer a equal to 10, and it will be integer b equal to 30. I'm just going to give it as area colon then a star of b. So we are passing variables inside it, and if I am running this code, I won't be getting output because it has created outside the main method. I have not properly called them in the main method. So now I am going to create it. So first step is creating an object. New keyword, then class name, then function bracket. So this is the part where object is created.
Okay.
So after that,
is it common, ma'am? New NS?
No. This NS is class name that we have created. You can use any class name. It is a user-defined name. So new class name. Class name. So where you are having that code, that is class name. Okay. So it is new NS. So after that, I'm going to give a name. You can give any name. And normally, what is a variable will ask. So it is like data type name equal to value. Similar way. So here it will ask you to create a local variable. So if you go for the first quick fix, it takes class name as its data type. Okay. So the syntax becomes class name
Okay.
equal to new class name of. Okay.
Good,
So this is in line number 6. It
okay.
is creation and creating and naming an object. Okay. It is creating and naming an
Okay.
object. So with the help of object name, we are going to call the method present in the non-static method present in the class. So next step
Okay.
is using object name to call it. Object name dot method name. So object name that we have created is OB. So it is OB dot. I'll be getting the non-static method that we have created now. So it is area and it is going to return as what? It's present in MS. So running this code now. So if I run the code, the same output I'll be having like in a static method. So I'm getting 300. So if you want to run this
Okay.
static method in another class, it is possible. So what you have to do, I want to run non-static method area that is present in NS class in different class in the same package. Now I'm trying the same package.
Object name dot method name. Okay.
So it is class name, object name equal to new
So class
class.
name.
So class name here is NS. That is where our
Yes.
method is present.
Yes.
OB equal to new NS. And after that I can call that one. So it is OB dot area method I'm calling. So this is inside the same package I'm trying. So same as that of static method, only the difference is in syntax. So now if I try to copy that one in a different package, okay. So these things are present in basics package. I'm going to try it now in check package. So I'm running this code. So you can run this code. If I run the code, same answer I'll be getting. So the methods are accessible across the package. Within a project, you can call it or run it anywhere. Okay. So this is okay. So this is non-static method. I have declared it as private. So suppose if I declare it as if I declare it as previously
Private.
yes, I will have declared it as public, right? Now if I try it as private means
Okay.
it is runnable in this class. It is private to this class NS, but I cannot run it outside the class. I'll
Okay.
be getting an error now.
Okay.
Same as it of a static
Okay.
method.
So we cannot run it in the other class. Private.
Yes.
We have to
Yeah.
run it in the same class, right?
Same class only you can use. I'm having an issue, you can see. So we'll be
Yes,
facing an issue here. So that means you cannot call it in other classes if I declare it as private. So now we have finished methods. So, but in methods, the empty methods only we have created, right? Empty methods, that is without any parameters or just a function, that is like this. So I'm not passing any values inside this one, right? It is a function
Yes.
without parameters. So now we are going to see function with parameters. Before that, we have to know what are the local variables and global variables, because that concept involves this non-static and static methods. So let's see that one first. I'm going to create a non-static method. Are you clear? You are clear, right? So non-static method,
That's clear now.
it's having the same syntax as the static method, but static keyword will not be there. You can see
You
I'm
should give a
creating.
memory location.
Yes. This object creation is nothing but allocating memory space, right?
Okay.
Variable is allocating memory space, right? Variable is allocating memory space and giving a name.
Yes.
Object is an instance variable, so this is also like that. So now I'm going to create a class. Let it be a class. So it is local versus global. So I told you we are
Can we create as many classes we want? Because there is any restrictions that this many classes only you have to create. No.
You can have any number of classes in the same package.
Okay.
You cannot have a class inside the same class you're asking.
No, in the same project, can we have a number of classes?
Yeah, we can have any number of classes here. So now I'm going to have a main method, control space bar. So let's see what are all the local variables and global variables now.
Okay.
So these are the basic types. Local variables, name itself indicates that they are locally defined and cannot be used cannot be used outside the method where it is defined. Outside the method, I'll just maximize this space. Outside the method where it is defined. Its color will be brown in color. If you easily identify, if you want to easily identify that local variable, it will be brown in color. So next is global variable. It will be defined outside the main method. Okay, outside the main method, inside the class. Even though outside the main method, everything will be inside the class and can be used by other classes in the same package. In the same class.
Local, we have to use it only within the method, main method, not
Yes.
outside the main method. Right?
Not
Local.
It is not bounded to main method. It can be a static or non-static method. I'll show you with an example now. Okay.
Okay.
So
okay.
it can be used. So global variables, it can be used by other classes in the same class as well as in same package, but we cannot use it across the package. I'll show you with the example now. Cannot use it in other packages. Okay. So, and one more thing is, we are having two types of global variables. Static global variables, and it will be having a static keyword before its variable definition. And this static methods will accept only static global variables. That is, it will not accept the normal global variables. So next one is, okay, I have to say in this way. Okay, so static methods will accept static global variables only. We'll be adding static keyword before that one. In the case of non-static method, it will accept both static and normal global variables. So let's see this with an example. I'm going to have a method here. Okay, so it is public void area, just an example. And I have integer a equal to 10. So you can see it is brown in color. So this a belongs to only this area. Even in main method also I cannot access it. For example, you can see giving a. Okay, so sorry, lowercase a. So what it is showing me, create a local variable. That means I cannot make use of this a outside this area method, even though it is a main method. Main method is also outside the method, right? So this a belongs only to this area. I cannot use it outside the main method. Similarly,
ma'am, one question, ma'am. Previously, in the previous lessons, I mean, we have created some code outside the main method, right? So, but it hasn't shown brown color. So why it's showing public? We are not using static, right? Okay.
I couldn't get you.
No, in the previous lessons, we have created codes outside this thing, right? Like this. Static is missing, right? We are not using static method. We are using void.
No, static is different, void is different. Static is different, void is different. This is a non-static method. Here you can use static method too. That's not a problem. I'm just going to explain you now what is. Yeah, I'll explain you both. Okay, so don't worry. So I'm trying with the non-static method. You can try with the static method too. That's not a problem. Let it be. So it is public static void display. Let it be a static method one. Okay. And here I am going to have a variable. Let it be integer b equal to 20. So this b belongs to this display only, and this a belongs to only this area method. You cannot use it outside the method. Even in main method, you cannot use it because main method is also a method which is outside this method, right? So locally defined means that that variable is available and applicable only for this method. This b belongs to display only, and this a belongs to area only. I cannot use it outside it. If you try to use it, you are facing some issue, right?
Okay.
Facing some issue. So this is local variable. Suppose here, okay, I'm having integer c equal to 10. So this variable belongs to the main method only. I cannot use it here. I cannot use it. It will throw me error now. So that is the thing. So this is local variable. Now I'm going to have a global variable. Okay. So global variables will be defined outside the main method, inside the class. That means here, outside the main method, inside the class. So I'm having integer age is equal to 30. So this is normal global variable. I'm not adding static keyword here. It is normal global variable. So I told you one thing, only the static methods will accept only static global variable. So this main method is a static, right?
Okay.
When I try to give this age here, access this age here, I'm having an issue. The issue is change age to static. I told you, right? Static methods will accept only static global variables, but this age is not a static global variable. So I have some
It's a
issue.
normal.
But when I try it
Okay.
in the non-static method, here, this is a non-static method, right? So if it is a non-static method means it will accept both normal global variable and static global variable. So global variables means it is globally available. You can use it anywhere inside the class. So that means I can use this age here. I won't be getting an issue. You can see I'm not getting an issue when I'm trying to use this age. I'll call this one now. You can see. So I'm going to call this one. When I try to use this age in that main method, I got an error. And also if I try to use that in display, I'll be getting an error because this age is a normal global variable. For normal global variable, static method will not accept it. Okay, so we are facing issue. But in the case of non-static method, it doesn't matter. It is a static or non-static global variable. It doesn't matter. It will accept it. But a static or normal global variable doesn't matter. It will accept it. But for static methods, it will expect the variable global variable to be static. Otherwise, it will show errors. So now,
Okay.
I'm trying to create a global variable, but a static global variable. Let it be static string, let it be a string variable, name is equal to height. Just an example. When I try to use this name in the static method, in the main method, I'll be able to do that one. It will accept this one because so static methods will accept static global variables. So I'm not having an issue. I'll be able to get
Variable.
this name. And I'm getting this one. I can use this in here too. So display is also a static method, right? I can use it here. And for global non-static method, it doesn't matter. It can be of any global variable. It is just going to accept it anyway. So that is the difference between
Okay.
global variable and local variable. I'll repeat it again. So if it is local variable, it is defined within a method and we cannot use it outside the method. It is defined within a method. Okay, defined within a method and it cannot be used outside that method. If it is a global variable means we will be defining it outside the method and outside the method and inside the main outside the main method and inside the class can be used by any other class. But there is a rule. Only static methods will accept static global variables. It will not accept normal global variable. It will ask you to convert that to a static thing. But in the case of non-static method, there is no any rule and all. You can use both static as well as normal global variables here. Okay. So now,
if it is a private, static and non-static, it will be same, right? No?
yeah,
But
same
it should
thing.
be within the main method. Okay.
Okay. So I'm not facing any issue here. Within the class means it's not a problem. Okay. Now we have seen. So we have seen types of methods, static, non-static, how to call them in other classes. And global variables can be used in other classes too. Okay. If you want to make use of this global variable age and name, age you cannot use because it is a normal global variable. If I try to make use of this age global variable, that is age not normal global variable in other classes, we have to call only in the main method, right? So it is not callable. But in the case of this one, static name, this is a static method, and I can make use of this static global variable in other classes. So let's see how to do that one. In the same package, I'm going to try. I want to make use of static global variables only called in other classes. Non-static global variables you cannot call it. Make use of static
Variable.
variable.
So we can call this thing static thing in here.
Yes,
in
yes.
Other class.
No, we are having an approach. I'll let you know this. So make use of static global variable name We have declared it in NS, right? NS. No, that is in
No,
local
local
versus global
global.
in this class in the same package. That is important. Okay. And now, if you want to make use of a non-static global way, that is static global variables in other classes, first you have to create an object. Through the object only you can call the global variables. So you
Just
have,
like non-static, right? Okay.
yes, so it is local versus
Okay.
global. OB equal to new local versus global. So after that, you can make use of OB dot name. Okay. So if you want to make use of global variable, that is static global variable declared in one class in other class in the same package, then you can try this one. Okay, I'm getting this high. But across the package, it is not acceptable. Okay, you cannot make use of a global variable
Other
in
package.
other
Okay.
packages.
You're not
So
doing.
you can
Okay.
try this one. So let's create an object for this one. So it is local, this is global, OB equal to new, this is it will ask you to import first because it is present in a different class, right? You can see what it is asking you. It is asking you to import local versus global class. Sometimes I told you, right? Sometimes it will ask you to import it. So I'm importing that one and I'm using this OB1. If I try to access that static global variable, I won't be able to do that one. You can see that option is not available. So global variables can be called only in the same package and it cannot be
Package,
called
not in different
outside the packages. You cannot do this one. Okay.
Okay.
So let me explain it again. So we are seeing about local and global variables. Local variables means it will be declared within the same method and you cannot use it outside that method. Global means we are having two types, normal and static. Static methods will accept only static global variables and non-static method it will accept both static as well as non-static global variables there. And if you want to make use of the global variable in other class, you have to create an object. Only static global variables can be called in other classes and also it must be in the same package. Across the package, you cannot do it. But in the case of methods and all, you can call it anywhere in the project. But there is a limitation for that variable, global variable, that is, it must be called within the same package only. Okay, so this is local versus global variables. So now we have seen non-static method, local versus global variables, right? So let's see how to create parameters and how to use this local variable and global variable in that concept. So let's see. I'm going to create a new class here. To have a main method. So what are parameters? What is arguments? Parameters are variables. They are nothing but variables passed to a function definition. Arguments or value given to the parameters while calling them. Okay. So let's see how a function with the parameter looks like. I'm going to give public void square. And here I'm going to pass the variable. Their value you won't be giving. While calling this method only, you will be providing value. And it is not limited to an integer variable. You can have any number of variables in this one. I'm going to calculate this one. So it is area of square side start side. Okay. So now I'm not using a local variable, I'm using a parameter. Parameters are values passed to a function definition. So now what I'm going to do is
So where should we define this function, ma'am?
We have to call it in the main method only.
Main method. Okay.
So what is the syntax for calling this and for passing values to this parameters, because I have not provided value to the side, right? So we are
Yes,
going
yeah.
to see how to pass value to the parameters. Passing values to parameters, we are having three ways. First one is passing values straightly.
Okay.
What is the syntax for calling this non-static method? Class name. So it is new methods with param, creating an object, giving it a name. So automatically it will take its type as create a local variable, it will take its type. So after that I'm going to call this one, and this square, you can see it is asking you to pass a side value. You have to give value to this parameter here, and this is called as arguments.
Okay.
Straightly I'm going to give 30. So this is first way. So what will actually happen here is when I call this method, integer side equal to 30 will be assigned. That is side value will become 30, and when I run this code, 30 into 30, that is area of square 900 will be displayed here. This is first way for passing value to the parameters. Second way is using local variables. So I'm having integer a is equal to 20, a equal to 20, and ob dot square of, I'm giving a here. So what is actually happening here? Integer, what is error here? So it is integer a equal to integer side, right? That is a equal to side, and a is having 20. So 20 equal to side. 20 equal to side, which is nothing but side equal to 20. So this is passing local variable. A is a local variable here, right? Passing local variables. So in the first way, first approach, we have passed the value straightly, and in the second approach, we are passing local variables, so that that value will be assigned to that side. And now
So
I
which
give
one
it
will
a
be using frequently, ma'am, in while actual work?
straightly. Mostly we will be using this straightly functions only, because we have to keep track of all the local variable name and global variable name, right? So you can pass straightly, or else you can have global variables. Local variables mostly we won't be using it.
Okay.
So now this is
Okay.
third
So I have to
base.
practice this one because it's quite
Yeah,
compared
let's
to
try.
previous one.
Yeah, let's try this now. Okay, don't worry. So now we are going to call that passing value to the parameter using global variables. So it is passing global variables. I'm going to create a global variable here. So it is static integer b equal to 10. So here, when I call this one, so it is ob dot a, that is ob dot square, I have to pass a, and then that a is, and here I have, okay, it is b, right? Sorry, it is b. So it is a static
Use the
global
global
variable. So main method is accepting the static global variable. And okay, just run this one. Okay, it is not limited to one number. You can have any number of parameters here. Okay, let's try this one. Create a simple method with one parameter or two parameters. It's up to you. It is not limited to one or two like that. Create a simple parameter. You can have a static method too. That's up to you. And pass value to it. Let's try that now. Share your screen and let's try this.
1 second, ma'am. You have disabled, ma'am?
No, now try that.
Fine. Okay. So I will create a new class.
Create a new one.
One second, it's hanging out.
Yeah, no problem. Wait for it.
Okay. It's very slow, ma'am. I mean, what's the reason?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, ma'am.
Have
So
a main method and have a simple static method, pass a variable. Variables, that is a parameter. We will call them as parameter when you are calling inside a function, when you are passing inside a function. When you are not
okay.
passing inside a function, we will call it as parameter. So you have to have a main method first. So type main control spacebar. Delete this public, type main, then control and then spacebar.
Static method, right, ma'am?
Yeah. No, no, actually, you have to create a static method outside the main method, right? There is no main
Okay.
method inside this class. First, have a main method and then try this one.
Okay. Main method. Okay. This is main method. And outside.
Outside the main method, create a static method.
Okay.
Any method.
Okay.
Now you have to
Fine.
pass parameter. So where you have to pass the parameter inside the function bracket. Inside the
Okay.
function bracket, that is a name we are having that.
Here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So pass it as string
So
now. String now. Pass a string. String.
no.
N.
Okay. Any name, ma'am?
Any name can you.
So it should be followed by string, right? String
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then name.
Name variable. Yes. Data type and then variable name. But for value, we will be providing value while calling it, right? We will not provide
Okay.
value now. We are going to, no,
Okay.
no. String age, how it will come. Yes.
Yeah. No. No.
No, no, you must not give
String.
value here, okay?
Okay.
So you must always have this one. You must give value at the, while calling them, okay? Now just print this
Okay.
name. Print this name.
Okay. Shall I print it, ma'am, or no?
Yeah, yeah, sysout statement, just pass that name.
Okay. Shall I? You have to
Okay.
give me the name, no, ma'am?
Name,
String
yeah,
name.
yeah,
So,
yeah, give that name. Yes. So now, if you want to, so wait, you have not called it in the main method, right? Call it now. So what
okay.
is syntax for calling a static method? Follow that syntax and call it now.
Okay. So here we should.
For static method, it is class name dot
Yes,
method.
ma'am.
For static method, how will you call it? So
Class
it
name
is,
dot method name, yeah.
yes, class name here is, class name
Class
here
name is
is,
variables. Variables.
yes, yes,
Here.
name is there. Third one.
Okay.
So it is the one that is asking you to pass a name value, right? So you can pass it in
Yes,
double
ma'am, yeah.
quotes. Give it in double quotes because it is a
Here, no,
string,
ma'am.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to pass a
Okay.
value here, right? Give it in double quotes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then run this code.
Okay. Fine. So
Okay.
what we did is we have created a main method, the starting method outside the class.
Yes, as
So
usual,
we
the
have
same thing.
given.
Same
Okay.
thing, but so far we will be using only local variable. That is, function bracket will be empty, and we'll be creating
Okay.
local variables, and we'll be using them in our code. Now, what we
Yes,
did
ma'am.
is we have created a function. We have passed some arguments inside it, sorry, parameters inside it,
Okay.
and we are passing some values inside it, right?
So we have to design this here, and so that it will print the name or
Yes,
string or
yes.
anything, right?
So
Okay.
do this one. Call this method again for a different name.
Different?
different name. You can give different. You can call the same method for multiple times, and you can give different value. Okay.
Okay.
So again, call
So
this.
we
No,
can.
no. Again, calling alone, you have to show the difference, and you can
Okay.
have the.
Okay. Okay.
Now give a different name. Same method will be invoked for a different argument flow.
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Okay. Now
So
add
this is the
extra.
format we are defining different names.
Yes.
Up there in the main method. Okay.
Yes. Now give an extra argument here. String name, comma integer age.
Yeah. No, okay.
Yeah. Integer age. I is small.
Okay. Integer
Age.
A.
And display this
Age.
A here. In the next line, display it.
Yeah. No, okay.
Or else you can give name, comma age. Give like this name, comma age.
Name, comma, age.
In that
Here,
line
no?
number,
Okay.
line number 14. Line number 14.
Oh, here itself. Okay. In the same
Yes.
itself, we can give it. Okay.
Yes. Name, comma
So name,
age.
comma, age. Okay.
Okay. So what it is showing? So it is asking you to
Method contains the type.
applicable
String
to
is not
string
applicable for
integer.
arguments.
So it is
Comma, age.
applicable only for name string.
Name.
So
Strings
you
only.
have
Okay.
yes. So for that reason
We have to
only
give the integer separately.
yes.
Okay.
So copy delete that age and give it in a separate line.
Okay. Okay. Is it okay, ma'am? Because it's showing error here.
Why error?
That's the
Because you have missed an argument there. So now you have updated that method, right? You have to pass a corresponding value. You have given name, but you have missed this age, right? So you have to add a value for that age now. So in line number 6,
Okay.
give a comma inside that bracket.
Okay.
Inside that bracket, give a comma. After that is shell, give a comma.
Okay.
Then a value, age value.
And the age. Age, okay.
Same thing, apply for this next one too.
Okay.
Now run this code.
Oh, okay, fine. Understand. But here in this variables dot name, no. Okay.
That's
this
not
is
a
taking
problem.
the,
Yeah, that's
okay,
not a
fine.
problem. Okay, can
Okay,
use anything.
So the format should be same, string and integer, and the same way we have to define here.
Yes. What is the variable that you are passing in the method? That values you must provide in the main method.
Main method. Okay, understood.
Okay. Okay. Try this code. So what are the things we have seen today is local variable, global variable, non-static method, and how to create methods with parameter and how to pass value to them. Okay. So try this one. I will forward some assignments and our code too. Okay.
I will practice it because it's quite confusing when I practice it. If you have any doubts, I will ask you.
Yeah. You can ask me doubts. You can once I got free, I'll help you. Okay.
Sure, ma'am. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes.